What's up, YouTube? Let's do the New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle for August 13th, 2025. Before we start, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. And if you'd like to try this puzzle yourself, there's a link in the description. So with that out of the way, let's fill the grid. All right, let's take a look here. I want to take a quick look at this 9, 4, 6, 7. We already have 9 and 7, 4 and 6. Yes, see this 4 and 6 can't go in these three cells. And we also have a 4, 6 that points to this cell. So 4 and 6 have to be, let's fix that. Okay, so 4 and 6 have to be in these two cells. That's a pair right there. So the remaining cells are going to be what? 5 clearly has to go down here now. 3 also has to be down here somewhere, so it's going to be in one of these two cells. So what are these 4 cells? We need a 3, 5. We also need a 1. So let's put the 1 in there. 1's going to be somewhere in here. And the last digit not accounted for is a 2. So that's a 2. This is not 2. This could be 2. This could be 2. So we have a 1, 2 right here as well. So not quite the full-blown New York Times trick where you would get a triple usually, but we got something there. So let's just go back up here. 8 and 8 point across. So 8's going to be in one of these three cells. 7 looks across, 7 looks up. So 7's in one of these two cells, and we can place this 7 right here. And now 7's in one of these two cells. And actually, if we look at the 6's here, 6 and 6 point into this box. And now this is the only place in the row for a 6. So we could have resolved that 4, 6 immediately. This 6 and this 6 point up here, so 6 will be in one of these three cells. This 5 and this 5 are pointing into this box. We got a 5 down here, so yeah, so 5's in one of these two cells. Now I also want to look at this 3, 7, 1, 5. This is the New York Times trick because 3, 7, 1, 5 still need to go in this column, and there's only 4 cells available in the column. We have a 9 and an 8 which are not accounted for. So the other way to see that is to look at the 9 and the 8 pointing down here. That forces a 9-8 pair right here. So you can look at it two different ways. Let's go back up here. This is a triple now, so let's fill that in first. This is going to be a 2, 4, 6. That's just 4, 6. That's just 2, 6. That's just 2, 4. And 3, 7, 1, 5 go in the remaining cells here in the column. So let's see, this is a 3, 5. This could also be 1, 3 right here. That's not really restricted, but 3, 7, and 5 see this cell. So this has to be a 1. So that's not a 1 anymore. And this is 3 or 7 only. Okay. All right, so we did get the actual New York Times trick in addition to that 4, 6. All right, so let's take a quick look at this column, or this row here. 2, 4, 8, 9 is what we need. So 4 has to be in one of these two cells because we got a 4 up here. We can't put a 4 here. So that means 4 is actually right here. We need a 2, 4, 8, 9. So that's about all we can do. The other digits are wide open right now. So all right. All right, let me go back up here. 7, 7, we got that. 8, 4, 5. So 5, this 5 points across, this 5 points up. So 5's in one of these two cells. We know 5 is limited here right now. We knew that from the beginning. Okay, so okay, so 3 looks down here, 3 looks across. So we can pencil 3's in one of these two cells. Okay, so let's move down here. Let's go down here because I think there's not much to see horizontally in this band. So let's go down here. We have a 7 and a 7 pointing across. So 7's limited to these two cells. Okay, 6. 6 points with this 6. So 6 is going to be in one of these two cells right here. I think that's about it. Now the other thing, this 4, 7, 8, let's look at this column. We have another pair. This is actually a given pair as well, this 7, 8. Think about where 7, 8 can go in this column. It can only go in these two cells. And that means this is a triple. So this is a 1, 2, 3 triple right here. That's just 1, 2, 3, or that is 1, 2, 3. This is just 2, 3. This is 1, 2. And so this is a triple. It's a 5, 6, and a 9. So this has to be the 6 because we got 5 and 9 looking at that cell. Okay, so this is a 5, 9 pair. 6 points here. And it points into this this box. So 6 is limited to these two cells. We're down to 3 in this column. So we need a 1, 2, and 8. 1, 2, and 8. That's just 2, 8. That's 1, 8. 1, 2, and 8. Okay. So this row here is down to 1, 2, and 4. That's just 2, 4. That's 1 or 4. Okay. So hopefully we come across something here. This is 2, 3, 4, 5 in this box. So 3 has to go here. 3 sees this cell. This 3 looks up. So this is a 3. That means this is 2. That means this is 1. That means this is 3. That's helpful. All right, so 1 is going to be in one of these 3 cells. 2 looks across, 2 looks up. So 2 is in one of these 2 cells. So we have 8 limited to these 3 cells, 6 limited to these 2, and 2 limited, or no, totally messed that up. 2 goes up here. Okay, and that actually gives us a 2, 7 hidden pair. Okay, so the 7 and the 2 point up and they point across. So they're limited to these 2 cells. So we can take 1 out of both of these cells and place 1 right here. That's a 2, 7. This is now 4. This is 2. This is... So this is a triple still. It's just not a 6, 7, 8, or not a 6, 2, 8. It's a 6, 8, 9. And that 9 points here makes that a 5, and that's a 9. This is, let's see, 4 and 5. All right, so 5 goes here, 4 goes here. 4 points down here. This column, let's take a look at the column. We need a 3, 8, 9. Okay. This column here, we need 5, 8, 9. That can't be 5. Oh, no, we don't need a 5, 8, 9. Man, I'm being extremely careless here. Okay, this is an 8, 9. What do we need for this column? We need a 2, 8, 9. So 2 has to be in one of these two cells. That could be 2, 8, 9. This could be 2, 8, 9. And 3, 8, 9 is what we need here. So 3 is locked in here. That can't be 3. What am I doing? All right, so 3 is locked in. I don't know. I think I forgot about the fact that let me just see. This is a 2, 4, 6 triple. This is a 5, 7, right? So this can't be 5. It's got to be 7. That's a 5. All right, the 7, 8 is resolved. Sorry, I lost track of my notes there. I think we recovered though. All right, where do I want to go? We need a 2, 8, 9. I'll just fill that in. This row here is, this can't be an 8. Okay. So we know that's a 3. Now we have a 2, 8, 9 triple right here. So this 3 means that this is a 3. All right, this is a 1. What is it, a 1, 2? Okay, that means this is not 2. Nope, not 2. 8, 9 points here makes that a 2. So now we have 8, 9 pointing here. That gives us a 1, 2 pair there. 1, 2, 8, 9. Let's see, 6, 8, 9 is what we need for this column. And so that creates this 8, 9 pair here, which creates a 1, 2 right there and a 1, 2, 3, 4 for this bottom row. 6, 8, 9. We got an 8, 9 pair here as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So that's just a 1, 4. Why is this taking so long here? All right, what's the best place to look? Let's look at this row. We need a 1, 4, 5, 6, 8. And this is so wide open. Like the only thing that sees it, we got a 1, 2 pair. We got a 1, 2 pair. Okay. Whew. All right. So that is a 7. That's a 2. That's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 1. That's a 4. That is 6. That is 2. That is 4. Okay, 1, 5, 8 for this row. So this is 5, 8. Got this 8, 9 in the column over here. So let's clean this up. That's not a 4. So we got 3, 7 is what's left here. So this is the 7. This is 3. That's not 7 anymore. So 8, 9. We need, let's see, 3 is not there. 1 is not there. So this must be 2. This must be 8. This must be 1. This must be 1. This is 2. 5. We need to place a 3 here. That's a 9. That's an 8. That's a 9. That is a, it's not 9 either. So it's a 6, 5, 6, 5. So 5 goes here. 6 goes here. 8 goes here. 8 is here. 9 is here. And we're left with 6, 8, and 9. So this is 9. That's a 6, and that's an 8. Whoop. guess we have this 8-9 pair to resolve too. I forgot about that. Okay, there we go. Okay, that ended up not being too bad, but I really got sloppy there for a little bit with my notation. So again, I mentioned yesterday that it probably would serve me well to solve the puzzle in Sudoku Pad, but um, I personally solve it here just because that's the way the puzzle is presented, and most people probably do solve it right on the New York Times software. So I just do it that way. But what the problem is that there's no way to distinguish between corner marks and center marks, and so uh, it can get confusing. Now I still should not, have made the mistakes I made on the notation there, but hopefully you still enjoyed the video. I think it was an interesting puzzle. We had several New York Times tricks to notice at the beginning. This one here I didn't even notice right away, the 3715 in this column. We had a 4-6 pair that we could identify just from looking at these digits here and these two digits. And then there was another one in there too, at least one more that I can't remember. Oh, the 7-8, yes. This 7-8 right here was a given pair. Like there was nowhere else for the 7 and 8, but right here, right from the beginning. So very neat puzzle. And let me know how you did in the comments, and I'll see you next time.